Oh, damn it. Okay, we're starting this one off real well. I didn't put the article in the chat.
Oh,
Loving how we're starting this one. No, this is still going. This is gonna go in
yeah.
the final cut. I'm just
Okay.
laughing my ass off because I'm like, we're starved for. Okay, so anyway, we are talking about something that I think Tristan considers a non-story, which I like. It's not like a big deal, but I want to
Uh,
say, how dare you, Tristan?
I
How
didn't
it's
even
it. He hasn't even said anything yet. No, but let me explain what we're talking about here.
even
So
hear.
Tristan's like, I should go. I just gotta go. Anyway, so we're talking about. So apparently, Viz Media, there was an issue with some of the booklets for Sailor Moon, Sailor Stars. So Sailor Moon, Sailor Stars in this release, right? The company has said, this is their own quote: the erroneous text is in the romanji provided with the song lyrics. The booklet is the only item affected, and the issue does not affect the rest of the limited edition set or the standard BD or DVD releases. They also stated that they're working on a replacement solution. So from the looks of it, it contained text errors, i.e., something wrong with the lyrics, or potentially it could even been something wrong with the lyrics in Romanji, not even or Romanji, not even in English, right?
Right.
So why are we even bringing this up? Why did I want to talk about this? Because I have an odd feeling that this is actually not like, I'm not saying that fans aren't upset about this. I'm sure that there's some fans out there who are like, this is terrible. I paid for the, Blu-ray edition or this combo pack. It's limited edition. I don't want to have a mistake in it. So if you're one of those fans, tell us down below. I hear you. But I would argue that because the fans that I know that I've heard talk about this, their response to all of this is, oh my God, I still can't believe it's real. This is coming out in America on Blu-ray and DVD, a full uncut dub. No, because this was hard to get back in the day.
Yeah.
Like, not I because I'm pretty sure, if I remember correctly, this was released. Yes, it was uncut, but there were problems with the dub and consistency with the subs. So there
Right.
were issues, if I remember correctly, with the initial dub of this. It wasn't like a deke dub, like this actually got like a full uncut thing, but it was not done to some people's standards.
Right.
So and that's the thing too, like there were fan subs of this back in the day, so like on tape. So like this was a hot item back in the day. Sailor Moon being, of course, very popular then and now. So I think that anyone that I know, at least, and it's very anecdotal, of course, but anyone that I know is like, oh my God, it's actually happening. More so than, oh, I can't believe that that there's errors in this booklet. So
Right.
then, who do I think this is for? Other than some of those fans, I think this is for Toei. I think Viz is like, we really don't want to lose this license. Sailor Moon prints money. So
Right.
immediately they get something wrong and they're like putting out a press release, putting out a statement like, don't worry, Toei. I mean, fans, we're going to solve everything. We'll even have replacement discs at our replacements at our cost. And it's like you're sitting there and you're like, are they going to send out like full sets just with the booklet? Are they just going to send out booklets? We don't know yet. But again, it's still interesting because I have a feeling this isn't just for the fans. I have a feeling this is corporate talk because you don't want to piss off the licensor. When you no, Tristan, you piss off the licensor,
Oh
they
no.
can.
Yeah.
There's a story, and I don't remember what anime it was about specifically, and I don't think the person recanting the story was able to tell.
Of
No,
when
no,
Tony took off the cat mask and the boogeyman was underneath.
no, Tristan, you don't understand. It wasn't a
No,
Toei thing.
I
It
know
was
the
I don't
power.
know the yeah I
The
don't know the
license
company. Yeah, I know you know the power, but like, hear me out, right? Anyone who doesn't know the power, there was a story of a company that they asked the Japanese side of things how if they could print the character a certain way on the media, like on, I think it was like a DVD, let's say, right? So they were printing it out. They said, "Can we print it out like this?" And they weren't being responsive to them in time. They weren't responding properly. So they went ahead and did that. The company then responded and said, "You did not make the character to our specifications. It was like a ghost or something. It is
Yeah.
not white enough on the material. We are extremely displeased." And I believe they took back the license after the allotted time. Dude, you gotta play by their rules. Like, that's why some people are like, why is this company doing this? Why are they doing that? It's because it prints money more than your sale might matter, right?
Mm.
Like one sale. Like, cause no, because some people are saying like, well, why doesn't this happen here? Why doesn't this happen there? Or like, why don't they do this? It's like because they could lose that immediately, and then the Japanese side of things is like, you screwed up. You done goofed. You know, I mean, heck, depending on the show. No, because even One Piece. I
Yeah.
don't know why when I thought Goofy, I thought of One Piece. It's just Luffy's. It's just so much fun.
Well, if you remember who dubbed it the first time, then I have an idea of where you're coming from.
That's fair. But you know what's interesting though? I don't know if Oda had input the first time, but with Funimation, I believe it was either Oda or someone else who is a Toei rep who actually handpicked some of the voice actors.
Right.
Yeah, so they literally said that sounds like Luffy. No, that one doesn't sound like Luffy because there were some Funimation tests where I believe Eric Vale, i.e. Trunks Sanji, he ended up being Luffy in these tests. They're actually available on YouTube. You can check them out. And like, so there's a few test dubs where they were like, let's see if this works. And they have to send that back to Japan. Of course, now it's so much easier, but they have to, and that's why it's so much easier for the licensor to have like that control, because in the 80s, 90s, it would take a while. So I think it was a bit more hands off. It's how you got that freaking Robotech Harmony Gold situation that we talked about in season 1. Remember that lawsuit?
Right.
Yeah, because things were in some cases a bit too hands off. So now things are so hands-on that like a situation like this to Toei, it could look like an embarrassment. Like, oh, you're ruining the product by not having this. So I feel like this isn't just to quell fan concerns. And to be fair, I'm not referring to the Sailor Moon fandom. Many fandoms have vocal minorities, to say the least. Very vocal parts of the fandom that will let you know when you've screwed up royally. But I do have a feeling that this one is definitely based on it's a more of a corporate perspective. Tristan, what do you think? You think that might have there might be a point to that or not?
Yeah, I mean, possibly. It's funny. I know of Sailor Moon, obviously. Like back in the day, it was on Toonami too, so I knew a lot of people were into this. And
I've seen a bit here and there
now who really follow it really heavily.
Oh yeah.
So like I'm glad to see it's coming out. I didn't actually realize how far the series.
Oh yeah.
Because this is the 5th season.
Yeah, it's
the final season of the original Sailor Moon television.
That's why I'm telling you. People were there. There were a lot of people online who were like, "Is this really happening?" I still don't believe it.
And right on both sides. Like, how could this error have happened to my series? But also, I can't believe we're actually getting this.
So I have a question
to the powers that be.
Yeah, I have a question. So I know you're not obviously the biggest fan of Sailor Moon, but as someone who is a fan of Dragon Ball Z as much as some people are of Sailor Moon, so really into it. Are you if this happened to you in your set, quote unquote your set that you had, would you be upset by it or would you just not care?
I mean, like if it's it
seems to be an issue with a song lyric.
Right.
Again, it's in a booklet, but you did arguably pay money for that booklet because it's a limited edition.
Right. Yeah, no, I understand that. And yeah, there would be a certain level of displeasure with that, but I think I would be more upset if it was the actual disc itself had a problem.
Right.
If it's just in the booklet, I don't think I would be like, oh god, this is ruined for me, and that go to that extreme.
Okay, and before we wrap this one up, I actually want to check how much it is, to be fair. Because we should have had this up. I actually want to make sure, because I don't want to speak, because to be fair, we are talking about this as if it's like a $60 normal release. So I want to make sure we're not, because if you paid over $100 for this.
Right, then, it's the idea when you buy something, you want the product to be...
pristine.
Right.
Oh my god, dude, when I buy comics online through Amazon, I buy a lot of stuff through Amazon, and this is not an ad, but I get furious. This is how you know it's not an ad. I'm furious when I buy a comic book and it's like bent or well, because look, I'm not this crazy purist. I'm really not. But it's this idea that I paid X amount for it, even if it was $18. Why am I getting a bunch of shit creased and dented? Oh, remember when I told you when I got the classic editions?
Shit.
When I got the classic editions from GameStop, the NES and SNES, the boxes were dented a bit, and I was like, "Listen, buddy."
Right. Yeah.
I was like, "How dare you?" Remember me on that rant? Yeah, going through Amazon, it seems as if it says that the combo is $66. $67. Now, that sounds like a lot, but remember this is the entire or part 1 of the
Yeah.
season on Blu-ray and DVD with the booklet anyway, and it's a
Right.
6-disc set.
Yeah, and it's the Blu-ray and DVD combo pack. Yeah, 66.
Yeah.
I can see that.
Okay, yeah. Cuz JoJo, I think like 13 episodes of JoJo DVD Blu-ray combo, that's like 55 and I'm
Yeah.
like, "No, no. No, no. No, 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 no. No, 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 no." Like I'm just sorry. Are you okay, Tristan?
Yeah, I'm fine.
Tristan was not expecting that at 4 in the morning. Anyway, so anything you want to say about this one before we wrap this up, Tristan?
I think that's about it.
All right. So again, I want to hear what you guys have to say down below. Are you hyped for this? Did this de-hype you? Some of this news? How do you feel about it? We want to hear what you guys have to say about all of this stuff regarding Sailor Moon stars. Also, tell us about your memories of Sailor Moon, because like just thinking about it right now, when Tristan mentioned it, yeah, I remember seeing like maybe 2 episodes. It aired a little bit before DBZ, so it felt like a lead in DBZ. It was like 4:30. So I would get back from school, not do my homework, and then when Toonami came on, I would watch it, still not doing my homework. And then at around 4:30, it came on, and I remember this one scene where like Tuxedo Mask like had like came in to like save Sailor Moon, and she was like, "Wow, Tuxedo Mask!" But it was like no, but it was a big thing. Like I don't know,
Right.
like it looked like she was gonna die or something, and then Tuxedo Mask comes in, and it's like, oh damn, like it was very like I guess like big scene because like I had never seen. I didn't know much about Sailor Moon, but I just see Tuxedo Mask, and I'm like, oh wow, like this is like it was an interesting scene the way they set it up. I don't remember what if it even was a big battle, but it seemed like shit was going down.
Right.
So yeah, it was like in some like I think it might have been in a base. It looked like it was in a ballroom. It was interesting. Anyway, so that's my memory. Tell me what you guys have to say about all of this stuff down below.